we're back in Cold Waters. Our little episode that we did last time that was only supposed to be 5 minutes but ended up taking an hour didn't really go to plan. So I've taken some time, I've readjusted the camera because I'm still kind of testing out the camera. And so we're going to go again and see what it's going to give us. So we're going to do 1998 this time, and once again we're going to random and see what it gives us. And it's given us a Sierra class submarine, which, yeah, I've got mixed feelings about it. I believe the Sierra class is, it's got good weapons. We'll say that about it, and it's got lots of weapon tubes, which is good. We're not going to need any land attack missiles. It's got lots of weapons, 51 weapons, good grief. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a whole bunch of this and load up some tubes. I do believe this is quite a noisy boat, so we will just have to
Sonar new contact bearing 194, designated Sierra 1.
Right, okay, sorry, I took a quick break to go ahead and change this. So actually I was mistaken. The Sierra is a very, very quiet submarine, 120 decibels, so it's... There are quieter submarines, but for its era, it's not too bad. Let's look at the conditions here. Ambient noise is low. No layers. So we should be able to have a good contact, and we've got a semi-quiet contact, which is Sierra 1. So let's have a look at Sierra 1 and see what it is. That's a doublet, so as Jive Turkey points out in his videos, often when you see lines close together, that's usually a result of kind of redundant machinery, and the only place that you ever see that is in warships. So having lines so close together is a good indicator that we've got ourselves
Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
A submarine, and it lines up nicely to a whiskey class. How far away is it? I suppose a whiskey class is quite an old submarine, so you can see it makes quite a lot of noise. It's a diesel electric, so it has the ability of making no noise at all if it completely kills its engines. But if it is about 15,000 yards away, which I don't think it is, we might actually be able to use our big torpedo boys. So I want to give our towed array, our towed array is picking them up well at the minute, but I want to give the towed array the best chance of picking them up, which means you move perpendicular to the contact. So we're going to come all the way to the west, and we're bringing us up to 150 feet of depth so that we are within range to use these once we get a good bearing on him. Now,
dive at 150 feet, dive high.
It lines up nicely to a whiskey, but we don't necessarily know if it is a whiskey. The good news is even if when we fire our weapons, if he switches on his active sonar, it's -16, so he's not actually going to detect us even with his active sonar on, although it is getting louder, so we might actually... Oh, hello. Okay, so we've got his direction, and we've now got his range. We've got a 95% solution, and I suspect that might... Actually, how close is he to the surface? Very perfect. So he is just within range of our weapon, so let's say goodbye to this whiskey class.
Shoot 5. Aye, sir.
I would normally fire a salvo, like the full salvo of them, but I actually don't think it's necessary. So the good thing about the airdrop torpedoes is that the enemy submarines have absolutely no... Like, unless they hear the launch transients, they have absolutely no idea what direction the torpedoes that are chasing them have come from. Whereas when you fire a torpedo... Ah, here we go. Right, so let's see if this one works. So here's the torpedo. Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. So this torpedo is... So there's two torpedoes now in the water. We can see them near to him. He's turned. He's obviously realized that he's in the shit. And one, if not both of these torpedoes is now going to start chasing him. I'm quite certain this is going to get him.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
No lock. Oh no, there we go, it's locked. So he's now diving, he's realised. I can see he's starting to speed up as well. So both these torpedoes have now locked onto him, and only one of them is going to be needed to sink him. And I think, unlike our last video, which was supposed to be 5 minutes and lasted 55 minutes, this one was supposed to be 5 minutes. And we're probably going to break just about even with there, because he's doing his best for evasion, but I don't. Well, this one's gonna miss him.
Con, sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 183. Contact breaking up.
It got him.
Make depth 4-5 feet. Dive by.
Will we get 2 for 2? Let's find out. Yeah, this one will eventually get him, but.
Con, dive at 4-5 feet. Dive by.
Ooh. It's not often you see that. One kind of... The thing about the sinking physics in this game is, like, unlike the Silent Hunter series, which had, like, really quite graphic ship damage, like, you could actually see inside the ship, this is... The damage in this game is limited to either a texture on the side, or if you implode, you just turn into confetti, and then that's kind of you. And the one thing I don't like is that kind of, like, ships will tend to, like, sink flat and lie in the ground flat. But this one's actually keeled clean over. Perfect. I don't think the second torpedo is actually going to get him. Yeah, so he's sank below where this torpedo can search. So that's basically that one done. So yeah, that was a. So all I've done is come to the surface and
raise the radar mast.
Prudent to check to see if there's any additional contacts in the area, which there's not. So there we go. Finally, a short episode of Cold Waters that was meant to be short, and it is short. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!